Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dylan Bowen, and we're here at Shelbyville High School. I'm here with Luke Messer, who is running for Congress. So, Mr. Messer, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit, and then tell us why you're running for Congress.
Well, great. Dylan, thanks for having me here. I actually live here in Shelbyville with 3 children, my wife and 3 children, a 6-year-old, 5-year-old, and 2.5-year-old. I was raised over in Greensburg, Indiana by a single-parent mom who still works the Delta Faucet factory there. And my mom taught me that in America, if you work hard and stay focused, great things can happen to you. And she also taught me that no matter what it is you're trying to achieve in life, it's not worth achieving if you have to lose who you are to get there. So both those principles have guided me. I'm a lawyer by trade. I was a 4-year state legislator, represented here in Shelby County and Bartholomew County in the Indiana General Assembly. I was a 5-year executive director of the Indiana Republican Party. I'm a founder of a faith-based charity, the author of a children's book about what it is to be a Hoosier, and I'm an elder here at the First Presbyterian Church in Shelbyville. And really all of those life experiences have helped prepare me to run for Congress.
So that sounds good. So, you know, you hear a lot nowadays that a lot of the young people out here, most of the 18-year-olds for the most part, you know, don't really get involved in politics. It's like, oh, you know, it doesn't affect me, you know, one vote doesn't really matter. So, you know, any advice you could just tell young voters about why they should care about politics?
Well, I can tell you, if you don't happen to politics, politics is going to happen to you, and that's a big part of why I'm running for Congress. I mean, you know, we're talking about $1.8 trillion budget deficit, and that's not a $12 trillion national debt, and those debts aren't going to be paid by the old people today. They're going to be paid by young people like you, and so we've got to get involved. We've got to make things better. I mean, that's a big part of why I'm running for Congress. I'm running in a Republican primary against Congressman Dan Burton. He's been there 28 years. For much of his career, he has been a solid conservative vote, but you know, you can be there too long. I mean, how old are you?
I'm 18.
And so when were you born?
I was born in January.
January
of 92.
1992. Congressman Burton had been in Congress for 10 years when you were born. You know, I believe in term limits. We need to send new folks there. And really, at the end of the day, what's going on in our economy today, you've got 2 major issues that impact most people. We've got to get the economy turned back around. We have to jumpstart our economy and create jobs. To do that, I believe we've got to rein in wasteful spending, and we've got to cut taxes in a way that'll spur economic growth. And then we've got to get really aggressive about balancing the budget. We got to pass a balanced budget amendment, a line item veto. The size of our government, believe it or not, has grown from $3 trillion to $4 trillion in just 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. It's a lot of young folks don't know it, and so I believe we need to take that $1 trillion back out of the federal government. The problem is, if it's being spent in tax dollars, it's not being spent out here in the economy, buying pizzas and furniture and homes and all the things you need to do. So that would be one big thing that we can do. We've got to get aggressive about reining in spending, and then I think we've got to do some things that will change the culture in Washington, like passing a balanced budget amendment, passing term limits so that, you know, a good solid elected leader could serve 6 terms, be there 12 years, and then go on and do something else with their life. You don't have to be there for 28 years. Those are all things that I believe would make a big difference for our country.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Super. Thanks for being here.